Alright, I've just started streaming game. You don't already need to make me drop frames there. Like, really, Mighty number 9? Really? Is that how we're gonna start? Okay, I dropped some frames. Let's see if they've stopped. Not sure what it was. Anyway, hello everybody. This is NCS and it's time for Bad Decision Theater. Yeah, today I'm gonna play the infamous Mighty number 9. Also, this game is probably quiet, isn't it? I don't know, maybe it gets louder once we're in the game. Also, how fitting that it started with, with Exit Game. That was not my intention. Yeah, so I got this game quite a while ago. It was in a Humble Bundle at some point.
It is the present year.
Which I wanted to get, and it just happened to have Mighty number 9, so...
Breakthroughs
Might
in
as well,
robotic
right?
technology have ushered in a new era of peace and prosperity.
Can't talk about the game
Violence
unless
is
you've played it,
confined
right?
to the Battle Coliseum, where robot combatants face off in spectacular duels. Today, the Coliseum walls once again echo with the shouts and cheers of excited fans. When, suddenly...
You know, this Colosseum thing never comes up ever again from... Like, I've seen a lot of this game. I haven't played it myself yet. Like, this is my first time, but I've watched several playthroughs, discussions, whatever you want to call it. So I'm well informed about this game, to say the least.
System ready? Go!
Professor!
Go! And by that we mean, actually, just have a cutscene first.
Ah, Beck. And
With
functioning normally.
incredibly lifeless models.
What on earth has happened? It's chaos everywhere. Well, we won't figure it out here. We must make for the laboratory, and quickly. Beck, you forge ahead and clear a secure path. I'll follow and monitor your progress. Yes, sir.
Alright, there was a little bit of stuttering here. I hope this isn't going to last.
Once again, the president has declared a countrywide state of emergency. This based on reports of haywire robots rampaging out of control in all 52 states. I'm being told we have a comment from Gregory Graham, CEO of Cherry Dynamics. Cherry Dyne, of course, being the world's leading robot manufacturer. Let's go there now, live.
Attention! Attention! Is this thing on?
Why was this a part of the
Hello,
text box? That
Americans.
seems to be...
In this time of crisis, we at Cherry Dyne would just like to express
That was part of his
that this
characterization. You
isn't
don't
our
just leave.
fault. It's that
Spoken
Dr.
dialogue about
Blackwell.
text.
He's the one behind this. Blame him!
Also, a worry
We at
subtle
Cherry Dyne
wouldn't
are
this
doing
here.
all we can to help fix the situation. It's Blackwell. Hello, is this thing on?
Avi?
And now let's go live to our Eye in the Sky Avi for today's Avi News Traffic Report. Thanks, Avi. As you can see, we've got a few accidents eastbound on, well, everywhere!
Mighty number 6! What does he think he's doing? Unless... could he be malfunctioning too?
Come on, I walk 2 steps game!
A security bot. And it's out of control, like all the others. Beck, there's no
My
other
favorite
way.
Asmich game.
You'll
You
need to
just
fight your way through.
can't hold us pressure
You
thing.
can handle this. I know you can. Professor, I'll do it. Beck, did you just absorb the cells of a weakened robot and... my goodness, assimilate them? Of course, I designed him with that capability. But I
Why
haven't
is
got it
shocked?
functioning yet.
thinking just now that Beck's regular movement speed seems a lot more sluggish than Mega Man's does.
And yourself?
Less than fine. Much less.
I'm not sure if it
These
actually
robots
is
gone
slower
wild
than
are tearing
the
the
regular
place
Mega Man
apart.
game, but it's...
I've sealed myself in the lab. Who knows how long before they break through?
Understood. We're already on our way. You try to hold them off as best you can.
So from what I've heard, seen, whatever, this game is all... Oh,
Bring it on.
these things are actually enemies? Really?
Bring it on.
I thought they would just get to bring the boxes in, and without enemies.
Bring
They're
it
like,
on.
this game is all about like
That's more like it.
dashing around into enemies and stuff, so
Good. Quick clear.
guess maybe that's why his regular walking speed is so slow and then you die. Well, at least this was a checkpoint. Okay, can make this jump. Honestly, I know I've just started playing this and all, but I really don't like the dashing into enemies to kill them mechanic.
Possible route to the lab. Here we go.
Because, like, you're never
Here we
sure
go.
when the enemy's actually ready to be killed and
That's more
stuff.
like it.
Since it seems like enemies can have various amounts of hits they take.
Here we
That and this is kind of bullshit.
Here we go.
Yes, you have to dash into this enemy in order to kill
Here
it,
we go.
but if you do, you get hit. Well, I guess I could have timed it better, I know.
Here we go.
What? I stopped pressing forward by the time I jumped. Okay, let me try this out. Okay. Yeah, no, Beck keeps a little bit of his momentum when he jumps. Either that or I'm pressing... I'm stopping press
Here we
forward
go.
just a little bit too
Here we
late,
go.
and maybe that's it, but... If
Here
it's
we
the
go.
former, then that's really bad.
Lab is just ahead. Sonda. Sonda, are you still there?
Like, a Mega Man game should not have momentum.
What was that?
Or at least not in that regard.
A demolition unit. How on earth did it manage to get down there?
I don't care, let me fight
We
it!
must stop it before it destroys the entire laboratory.
Man, this game never shuts up, does it? Alright, yeah, the enemies here have a mechanic where if you don't kill them fast enough, they regenerate health. Like if you don't dash into them. Because, that's not annoying at all.
Come on. Step out of it. Now.
Mission clear.
Sonda, are you all right?
Oh, yeah, it's not
Will,
rule.
Beck, thank goodness. But where are the other mighty numbers?
Well, based on empirical evidence, I believe they might be suffering from this
Why
robot
are the
affliction
models
that's
not
going around.
animated? I
Crikey!
mean, I guess
It's
they have a little
every
bit of
bot in
a
America went completely
idle
nuts all at
wobble,
once.
I guess, but
Let me contact my brother at the head office in
this
Tokyo.
looks so
Maybe
cheap.
he can send help.
They don't even have like an actual face. It's just a texture on top.
I'm sorry, Soichiro. Please understand. The Japanese government won't let us intervene until we know the cause of the malfunctions.
Like as soon as you have
I
3D
was afraid of
models
that.
for
But it makes
cutscenes,
sense.
the player
After
immediately
all,
expects
any
some,
robots you send
like,
to help could be affected
expects you
as
to
well,
do something
making
with those
things
3D
even
models, not just
worse.
have them stand around.
Just
Like,
to confirm,
Disgaea has more
we can isolate the
emotions
cause of
during
the
the
robot
cutscenes in their
rampage.
sprites,
Send
even
aid?
though they have 2D images on top
Absolutely,
for
Professor
like
White.
portraits to do
Anything we can
do the actual emotion.
Did you have a plan in mind?
Yes, we'll send Beck to track down all his fellow mighty numbers. Great idea. Wait, what? His assimilation ability should filter any irregularities from his siblings' programming. If we can gather and study multiple samples, perhaps we can isolate the cause of the problem.
It's a long shot, but it's our only hope.
Okay, what's with the
fate of
rapid
the
fire
entire
blinking
country
there,
hangs in the
Natural?
balance.
There we go.
I'll finish reactivating Cole so she can provide support. Let's get to it.
Professor, Not to worry, Beck. This is well within your capabilities.
They wouldn't even need to have lip syncing or anything, just some mouth flaps or something.
New content in extra
Do
mode is
a
here.
lot for these.
New content in extra mode is here.
Sure,
What should
that would
we
do a lot for
tackle?
the
Ah,
What?
Attention!
cutscenes,
A
whatever.
new tip.
I
New
probably should be
tips are
reading these
added.
tips, but let's not.
All right.
Also, how do I select the stage? Because
Lollygag.
LB and RB are the same as left and right, so... Which reminds me,
Remember,
do we have the general options? No. Game options? Controls? Warm up, okay. Okay, that's probably for switching. What is action shift? I don't care either way. I wanted to... There we go. I like to have dashing on. Why is dash called accelerate? Just call it dash. You don't need fancy names, game. Just have it be
What
descriptive.
should we?
Okay, gotta press X first. Alright, we have 8 stages to select from. I do know that this boss here has an instant death move, so I kinda don't want to do him. At least not at first. Gosh. Thing is, I don't really remember any of the power-ups either you get for defeating these guys. So I can't even go off that. I think I remember that this guy's stage is awful. So let's start with this.
You all set?
System ready? Go!
Okay, my bad. All stages are supposed to be awful, but
I'm warning you, Beck. Stay away.
yeah. I mean, I did mention at some point that if I ever play this game, I'm gonna stream it.
Just be sure to mind your step traversing those vehicles. Something about Mighty Number 7's voice.
Wait,
Could he be?
wait a minute. It just went to the game options to change the controls for. Why did I not press save? Well, whatever. Much better. Now I can actually dash on the correct button. Fight me. And still dash into enemies and get hit. God, I hate that mechanic. Just let them blow up. I don't need to dash through them.
I needed that.
So, is the stage still progressing, or...? Okay, I guess.
Here we go.
Oh, I guess that guy wasn't fully destroyed yet. I'm also not sure about the power-ups here, like... It seems like some segments are intentionally made in mind with you having power-ups, so if you don't have them, you're kinda screwed. And that guy takes a lot more hits than anything else. Yeah. This Egoraptor billboard, what? I guess I missed that a long time ago. Okay, can I actually destroy the guy? Maybe? No? I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna jump, and that mine is gonna hit me. On the plus side, you seem to be able to dash into a jump, then do an air dash, so that's nice. I do appreciate that ability.
You're heading into a tunnel. It might affect visibility. Please careful.
Can I turn these dialogue segments off? Don't interrupt the gameplay with dialogue, not during a stage. That's a huge pet peeve of mine. Just don't do it. Don't interrupt the dialogue, the stage. Like, if it's something important, sure. That was a throwaway line, though.
That's one.
What? How did I... What? How did I get the one in far back but not the one in front? What? I'm confused. Guess I missed him, maybe? Case in point, why having to dash at enemies to kill him is a bad idea.
That's more like it.
Yeah, no, I hit them all. Just the first one just has more hit points? I don't know, but something's off. I'll just leave that guy alone. Whatever. Oh, you're a friend, okay. Another quick, or maybe not so quick rant though. This background is incredibly busy with all these colors, so they're not even muted in any way. So it's really easy to just, not necessarily lose focus, but kind of.
Here we go. That's more like it. That's more like it. That's more. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Nope. Well, I don't have the red power-up anymore, so guess I'm screwed here.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
That went surprisingly well. Still, that was definitely made in mind with having the red power-up.
Warning. Erratic movement detected in several nearby robot-controlled vehicles.
And an auto-scroller. In this game where you're supposed to be kind of fast. Like, not Sonic Momentum kind of fast, but this game is certainly made in mind with you dashing around a whole
Bring
lot.
it on.
Oh, my bad. Speaking of dashing, no dashing allowed. Let's try this again, and this time maybe less dashing around.
System ready? Go!
Something about Mighty Number 7's voice. Baby.
I guess I could also just... Oh, this time I've seen the Eager Raptor billboard. Huh.
I needed that.
Was it like a super large backer, or why was that here? I wonder.
Nice clear.
Yeah, let's just skip everything we can. You know, like in a good game, skip everything. Oh god, you have infinite dashes in the air? What? Or is it just because I have the red power-up? No, you have infinite dashes. Oh god. I shouldn't be doing it here, but oh god, why? It's like they want you to skip everything. Maybe not. Maybe they want to test you with how impatient you are. Nah, I guess that's fair too. But is Egoraptor known enough in the Japanese scene to
Sprinter! Mike, you're heading into a
put
tunnel.
the Japanese game?
Might affect
I
visibility.
don't know.
Be
Either I
careful.
probably should just restart this level with 2 lives. Having 0 is probably gonna get me killed, but at the same time I want to know how much I can just skip. Probably not a whole lot considering how much I'm getting damaged. Oops, that was no jump. Alright.
Game over.
Yeah, I think I think I should.
Alright.
Where was it? Probably in game options. Oh wow, support items. Double tap to hell. No. Okay, there's one thing that they did well. They allowed you to turn on or off double dashing to double tapping to dash. Wow, I didn't expect that Mighty Number 9 to get this right of all the games. Maybe it's under general options. Yeah. I don't want to be here all day.
Remember,
Go ahead and
Let's try this one again.
you up.
Assuming I can finally press yes. Why is no the default option for stage select? Hey, Bloomer.
I'm warning you, Beck. Stay away. Brand, wait! Something about Mighty Number 7's voice. Maybe.
That's oh, okay. These, what are these? Are those billboards too? No, they're like street direction signs. They blend in so much with the background. Again, because the background is not muted enough for them. Like, the background is technically muted enough for the foreground, but the enemies themselves also are kind of muted. So there needs to be a bigger difference in saturation between these. Otherwise, it's just too easy to miss them. You running into them just now, though, was just me not remembering that they're there. Okay, and I'm not sure about this guy here up there. Might be a mix between me just not looking at it because of all the things were on the ground and it being too desaturated, or maybe just me being bad. It's probably the latter. And me forcefully trying to speedrun this game without having any knowledge of this game, like on a level design matter. And at that you can't really be angry at the game for, like,
You're heading into a tunnel.
that would be as silly as being angry at a 2D Sonic game and it throwing traps at you that you will only fall into if you're way too fast on your first time around. Which, no, that's your fault, dumb. Sonic isn't just about speed, it's about building momentum and knowing the level layout in order to build momentum without being punished. So yeah, any deaths that come from me just dashing through everything is 100% on me.
Here we go.
At the same time, they made the dash button way too important in this game. And way too easily usable. But what I mean by that is, like,
Here we go.
your dash is your instant kill move.
Here we go.
As soon as you hit the enemies a couple
Here we go.
times.
Here we go.
So they clearly want to be abusing dash, and more importantly, they like,
Here we go. That's more like
more importantly, they made it so you can dash multiple times in midair. Like that is practically forcing you to abuse the dash button.
Here we go. Here we go.
I did not expect that you could just
erratic movement detected in several
accidentally skip
nearby
that power up.
robot-controlled
Huh.
vehicles.
That's more like
Why does this guy have so much more health than
Bring it
everything
on.
else? Like, most of the things die in exactly 2 hits, but that guy just takes forever. It's a little weird.
here.
Like, most
Bring
things
it
die
on.
in exactly 2 hits. That's my point here.
I told you to stay away.
Uh-oh. That is something that I did remember from watching playthroughs. Well, I guess I'm trapped here now. Or not. Okay, this is just obnoxious now. No, there's two of them! Oh! There we go.
Brand. Is he trying to resist the malfunction? But he's not like Beck.
Why, Beck? Why won't you give up?
I'm here to help. I've come to save you, Brand.
No closer. One more step, and my blades will have their way with you.
Brand, tell me what's happening.
I can't.
We're just looking at
can't
text boxes
control
here. Give us
myself.
some portraits or something, or animate these guys.
Save me. You must destroy me.
Alright, that's the plan.
Predictable. Say, ha!
Oh god, this is gonna be annoying, isn't it?
Press it. Say, ha! Must slice, must dice.
Okay, I thought the voice could be worse than they currently are.
My blades, they have a will of all their own.
Fight it,
I
Brand.
guess I needed to dash to do
Save
that
you,
though.
I promise.
Yes. Say, ha!
Uh-oh.
Must slice, must dice. No!
Ah, nuts.
I told you to stay away.
That was a good first attempt though. And I have another 7 lives. I would be now at my last life, so I'm surprised that I got through the stage as well as I did this time.
Why, Beck? Why?
Oh, please tell me I can skip. Yes, good.
Predictable. Above you. Ha! Must destroy me. Ha! 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 Press it. Ha! Say, ha! Must destroy me. Ha!
For what it's worth, this boss battle is actually pretty entertaining.
Ha! Press it. My body.
There's enough back and forth going on here. I don't
Will.
particularly like this segment here, but
Fight it, Brand.
oh god, it also takes deals a lot of damage from the looks of it.
Rest in pieces. Say, ha!
Luma, what are you doing? Hey. Rude cat. Damn, I've been spotted. Now I must leave. For some reason I thought he would like, home in on my exact position. I guess he does that with a dive kick rather than the spin jump.
My body, my blades, they have a will all their own.
Fight it, Brand. I'll save you, I promise.
Rest in pieces.
What it's worth, these boss or this boss does have a little bit much in terms of HP. But I guess I don't know. I feel like
Predictable. Predictable.
in a Mega Man game, usually bosses have hit stun. So if you try to just wait, do I have a charge? I do not. So normally in a Mega Man game you would just charge your Buster and do some like one big hit every couple of seconds. Here you're heavily encouraged to just mash the shot button. Personally, I prefer doing one big shot.
My blades! They have a will all their own!
Fight it, Bran! I'll save you, I promise!
Because we only have to do one big shot, you can focus a little bit more on actual dodging. Well, that's the last health slice, I believe. Unfortunately, the same is true for me.
This ends now.
I disagree. I was not within the hitbox of that. I don't think. I'm getting pretty power-ups.
My blades hunger.
Did they even do anything? No? Maybe the yellow one is defense? Maybe that does something, but the red one is just piercing. In fact, it's actively detrimental because now my bullets don't disappear once I'm hitting the enemy. Marco's a little too late. Yeah, that could be it too. Hey, Bluma. Could you please not stand in front of me? Thank you.
My body! My blades! They have a will all their own!
Fight it, Bran! I'll save you, I promise!
Yeah, I can hit him a lot faster now that my bullets are not piercing anymore.
You must destroy me!
Come on.
Come on!
Thankfully, you have priority during when you need to dash.
Beck, I thank you.
Mission clear.
I guess when you're close to dying, you like Beck has a different idle animation. That's kind of neat.
Jiminy! Attaboy, Beck! Come on, Will. Show a bit of enthusiasm.
I'm sorry, I can't. I don't have a custom animation for that.
Dr. Sanda, this is only the beginning. Call, please transfer Beck's assimilated cell data over to my terminal.
What is
I
that
want to
face?
begin my analysis and see if I can isolate the root of the malfunction.
Right away, Professor White.
Incidentally, Sanda, I caught a bit of news on the way here. The president of Cherry Dynamics was insisting the source of the incident is Dr. Blackwell.
What? Poppycock! Blackwell is a genius, but he couldn't possibly be behind this.
You must admit, there are similarities to his last plot to shut down every robot.
I'm not sure if the overacting of Dr. Sanda is supposed to be intentional or not.
Coliseum, but he was caught and arrested. Even Blackwell isn't clever enough to pull this off from inside a maximum security prison.
Indeed. I wonder why Mr. Graham seems so certain. Well, enough of that. There's data to sift through. Sanda, can you continue assisting Beck?
Absolutely. Let me know as soon as you discover anything. All right, quit your lollygagging. It's up to us to...
Alright, we have some blades. Good thing that I have no idea about any of these guys. Actually, that guy looks like... Wasn't that the gun guy? I guess I do have some information about these guys. Sure, swords are effective against gun.
You,
Apparently
all
not,
set?
but let's do it anyway. So one really quote-unquote nice thing that this game does is if you have a boss's weakness, they're going to display that in the selection menu. Meaning that, yeah, exploration and trying to figure out the weakness order is not a thing in this game.
Detect no robots in the area capable of long-range gunfire.
Mighty number 8 won't show up on any of your instruments. All part of my design. Beck, Shade.
Why would you decide a robot with these missiles not being able to track down? Unless, of course, I mean, you gave it a gun, so probably for military purposes.
That's more like
Yeah, that one is on me.
Mighty number 8 signal has vanished. I have lost the target. My apologies.
So, from what I remember about this stage, I'm in the wrong direction, huh?
Human masters. He still has his sights on you, Beck. Be careful.
here we go.
The fun thing about this stage here is that well, this stage is really short. You just have to go back and forth until you find counter shade enough, and then finally get to a boss battle.
Bring that.
That's about all there is to this stage. Also, you're awful at hiding counter shade. The only lucky thing is that I don't know how I can jump high enough to actually hit you. Huh. Well, maybe I'm not supposed to hit you. And back we go. I honestly don't know who thought this would be a fun stage. Like, not only do you have to go through the entire thing over and over again, it's also entirely flat. Like, there's nothing to this stage, it's just some chandeliers you can hop on top of, or broken down platforms, I guess, so you don't get hit.
They ran away. Cowards. Every single one of those meat sticks fled at the
Like,
first sign of trouble. Pathetic.
I know that Mega Man stages tend to be on the flatter side of things, but they're never this flat. Oh.
I'm not the only robot tired of the status quo.
So, oh no. Yeah, you see, these wires here are purple, so they're instant death. The only thing I know that they're instant death is because I've seen playthroughs. Otherwise, I probably would have run into it and shouldn't die.
But not me. My first executive order as the first robot president will be to set all bots free.
In general, I don't know why. Like, at least with some obstacles like spikes, those are usually like already known to be instant death things. But wires, like electricity, is usually not instant death. Like, I don't know, man.
That's more like it. That's more like it. Bet I needed that.
I can hit you now. If I'm really precise. That goes through that, okay. That's good enough. I really hope I don't actually have to hit counter shade enough times. And just get him to keep moving. How do you drop down while you're hanging? Oh no. Please tell me that was a checkpoint and it's just not displaying the wires? Please tell me the stage has checkpoints.
Sniper fire? I detect no
Oh, for
robots
fuck's sake!
capable of long-range gunfire.
Mighty number 8
Oh
won't
no,
show
this
up
stage
on
is
any of your
horrible.
instruments. All part of my design. Beck, Shade is somewhere in the building. Trace the sniper fire back to its source.
Mighty number 8 signal has vanished. I have lost the target. My apologies.
Run along now, little doggy. Run and fetch for your human masters.
He still has his sights on you, Beck. Be careful.
Oh, I can't get up here, okay. Can I get myself hit? I still don't know if I actually just have to chase him around or if I have to actually hit him. The game could make that a little bit clearer, honestly.
Sticks fled at the first sign of trouble. Pathetic.
Okay, let's grab that health.
Here we go. Here we go.
See, I'm not the only robot tired of the status quo.
I can leave. Huh.
Maybe you can be content serving a whimsin.
I guess I forced him to leave by exiting the stage. Also, please tell me I'm outside of the box for this. I am not! But I really didn't want to risk jumping to the wires here. That gets me thinking, I did get him to leave his position just by exiting the room. And I cannot do this here from the looks of it. Since the doors have been closed until I destroyed all these guys here. This is so much safer.
That's more like it.
Now wait.
That's
I think
more
the biggest
like
problem of the stage is still to just have to wait while this is going on without having to do anything during that wait. Like there's very predetermined areas for you to hide, and if you stand there, then you're just good. You don't need to do anything. Okay, which direction? You left to the left. You just watch how I, in reality, do have to hit him a couple of times.
That's more like it.
Okay, so with the red
Bring
one
it
you
on.
can shoot through platforms too. Okay. How do you get up here? This chandelier seems way too high up in order for you to get up on top.
Here we go.
I guess I do have to hit him a couple times.
Enough. It's time we settle this like robots. I'll meet you in my new
I mean, I've been shooting at you this entire time. Isn't that what robots do? You shoot, I shoot. We get a checkpoint. Oh dear, this stage looks small.
Let's see if you're all bark or if you got some bite.
Listen to me, Shade. You're malfunctioning. Freedom doesn't require all this suffering.
Emancipation is worth any price, even if it costs human lives. Or yours. Sloppy, sloppy. Here. Adios.
I already have a weapon, don't I? How do I select it? Well, it doesn't matter.
Adios.
Okay.
Adios.
Does it seem like I can angle it?
Here. Doggy. Adios. Here. Dance, little doggy. Adios.
It does. Let me attack a little bit higher than just my shot though.
Okay. Adios. Here.
And I probably can. Yeah, I can attack through walls. Take that.
Here. Dance, little doggy. Okay. So, will the
And the sword doesn't seem to
humans
take any of
special
my
treatment
energy.
betraying your own kind, little doggy?
You've got it all wrong, Shade. I'm here because I want to help you.
Next time.
Okay.
Which is it? That's it. Adios. Which is it? Adios. Which is it? Okay, adios.
At least it's fairly easy to figure out which one's the. Okay, I cannot hit him very bad place.
Next time. Which is it? Sloppy. Which is it? Mine.
There we
Come
go.
on. Snap out of it. Now.
That would have been a lot more obnoxious without.
I owe you
Without
one,
the
don't I,
sword.
Beck?
Mission clear.
So what do we get for beating him up? A sniper rifle. You
Go
know
ahead
how
and
Mega Man
choose
games
your
usually,
next
or at
target.
least Mega Man 11? Was it 11 the one on Steam? I think so. Like, a lot of Mega Man games actually do show you what your new abilities do when you use them. Why does this game not do that? Like, they're showing you in all glory, hey, look at back, look at this new color scheme. Yeah, that's about it. Let's see, you know what, let's just go in reverse order. Oh, apparently one of the
all
weapons
set.
that I have is good against this guy because I got a third option. Why, game?
System ready?
People don't want to know it immediately, they want to figure it out themselves if they have a weakness or not.
Mighty number 6 must
It's part of the replay while you.
Sorry to make you climb it on foot, Mac, but it's all part of the plan.
What it's worth, at least this level here has more height to it than the last one.
Testing, check one, check two, sibling.
Oh god, I went counter shape back, he didn't talk as much.
Continuing cover dogs.
lot more of a threat than you think it has. Unless you dash, then it has none. Is that a 1-up?
That's more like it.
I believe it is, except I'm at full life, so it doesn't matter, but... If I wasn't at, if I didn't have 9 lives, this would be good. So, yeah, I appreciate this 1-up being here.
Back! Grab that full heli to board the airship! Your plan is working perfectly well. You'll be safely up the tower in no time.
Don't count your atoms before they're smashed, Sonda. Look, he's been spotted.
You get it? They're scientists, so they have to use scientific versions of common phrases.
That's more like it.
I never like it when they're forcing these, like, I don't know, are those even puns?
That's more like it.
Not really, they're not, I mean, they are play on words, but pun is something different, technically speaking. You know, just like using common phrases and then just, oh yeah, no, because of reason X, I'm doing a different, I'm using a custom version of it. If done well, it can be fun, but this was just lazy to say, hey, we're scientists.
And now, Avi News traffic from the Avi 1 Eye in the Sky traffic copter.
Can I just continue to the stage, Avi, please?
We have an accident about to happen on the airship, Avi. A piece of trash causing trouble. What? I mean, breaking news. The piece of trash brought a friend and is no fun at all!
Well, I guess now I know that Counter Shade is super effective against Avi. Thanks, game!
Couldn't get a beat on Avi, kid. Have to leave him up to you.
For what it's worth, this is actually cool, the robot masters that you helped out, helping you out in return. That's a neat concept, but I feel that should be reserved until the Wily stages.
That's more like it.
And even if simply just for the Wily stages, so that you know, don't know a boss's weakness. Okay, that was obnoxious. Battery had too big of a hitbox.
That's more. That's more like it. That's more like it.
I'm going to assume that everything below me is instant death.
That's more like
Amazing!
If not, then good.
This
But
just in, bad guys
I
spotted on
don't
the
know
west side of the radio tower. Bots are in pursuit. Now to Avi for the weather. Thanks, Avi. We've got strong winds out there today. Be careful. That's more like it.
look, Ma, no hats.
That's more like it. That's more.
Oh. It is attacking me, but it missed. Oh god, that below me is attacking me though. I hope that there was a checkpoint. That's what I get for trying to be sneaky and, or not so sneaky and rushing through.
This just in, bad guys spotted on the west side of the radio tower. Bots are in pursuit. Now to Avi for the weather. Thanks, Avi. We've got strong winds out there today. Be careful. That's more like it.
Nope. And like, this looks so janky, just back switching his hand while supposedly holding on to that ring. With traditional sprite work, you would just have that be like just sprite flipping, and that would be it. Like a brain would fill in that, oh yeah, he probably held on to this. Oh, what? He held onto the ring with both hands while switching over, which you could have done too, you know? Now that I think about it. But I guess that's like animation problems are the least of the problems in this game. Can I just go back time and get some help? Yes, I can. Should have done that earlier, huh? I fucking knew there were instant death spikes down there. Ah, this game.
That's more like it.
Yep. I could need this one up, but I'm probably gonna lose more lives trying to get it. Or maybe the invincibility that I still had could save me. I'm not sure if the invincibility would actually save you from instant death traps in this game. Maybe I just got lucky and didn't actually hit anything.
And now, live from atop RV News headquarters, continuing coverage of Tower of Terror.
And now to Avi for the weather. Thanks, Avi. We got strong winds out there today. Be careful. Moments before he fell to his tragic death. Ooh, sorry, Beckham. Your segment is getting cut. Local boss at large. Update, found him. Please stand by. Headline, boss attacks back. Direction, twice.
Oh god. He's gonna say that every time, isn't he?
Please stand by. This just in. Local boss at large. Update, found him.
Oh.
Please stand by.
So it seems like your weapon energy recharges on its own.
From the east with a possibility of hail and falling robots.
Which means that you technically get infinite weapon energy, which I guess is nice. And I guess I'm supposed to like do this. Not body stop the bombs though. Okay.
Local boss at large. Update, found him.
But you only have 3 shots. Okay.
Robot H number 9 jumped from a broadcast tower.
Wow, wait, you only have 3 shots, period? Until it needs to recharge? What the crap is that? I mean, I guess I get the intention. Why did my first shot dissolve in midair? Wait.
Please stand by.
And that guy healed. Good.
Headline, boss attacks back. Direction, twice. Local boss at large. Update, found him.
Yeah, I guess that,
Please stand by.
maybe I can only have 2 shots on screen at the same time,
This just in.
which makes it weird that you can spam it, but
Local boss at large. Update, found him.
yeah, that appears to be the case.
Technical difficulties. We've got a cold front moving in from the east with a possibility of hail and falling robots. High pressure front coming up. Another attack.
Yeah, with these.
Headline, boss attacks. Direction, twice.
Oh crap.
Local boss at large. Update, found him. What a fight! Did we get all that?
Okay, that was a
Please tell me we got all that.
But, so, what I meant to say while I was fighting this guy, like, I guess I get why they wanted to have the weapons recharge. Like, one big problem that I always have in Mega Man is that I rarely use my weapons. Partially because I don't feel like using them, honestly. But also partially because I think I might need these weapons for the boss battles.
Please stand by.
And with having weapons recharged, that means that you're never gonna actually be out of weapon energy.
Boss attacks back.
Unless, of course, you use too much
Twice.
at a time.
Local boss at large.
So-
Update found him. Technical difficulties.
But
This
at
just in.
the same time, like, now we have this
Local
problem
boss at
where
large. Update found
they
him.
only have 3 shots and that's it. Also, why did I switch the direction, like,
Please stand by.
or the platform? Probably could have just kept
We've
standing
got a
there.
cult front moving in from the east with a possibility of hail and falling robots. High pressure front coming up. Another attack. This just in. Headline. Boss attacks back. Direction. Twice.
Yeah, no, these zombies are not getting along at all.
Update found him.
You have to be super careful with voice lines during this kind of... Get the fuck back here! You have to be really careful with voice lines so they're not getting obnoxious.
Headline. Boss attacks back. Direction. Twice.
Essentially, the longer they are, the more often they use, the worse they are.
Found him.
That didn't work.
This just in.
Well,
Local boss at large. Update found him.
oh,
Technical difficulties.
okay, so he can't just leave while he's supposed to be
Area
hit.
hero under fire. High pressure front coming up. Another attack. Headline. Boss.
I don't go. Shut up, Bobby.
Direction. Twice. This just in. Local boss at large. Updates found him. Technical difficulties.
And that's the remaining little sliver of life that
Headline. Boss attacks back.
I missed because this goddamn boss has to heal
Local
himself.
boss at large. Update found him. Tragedy today when a local robot age number 9 jumped from a broadcast tower.
Fuck healing bosses. Like, what's the point behind bosses healing? Oh, you have to hurry to beat him, but sometimes he's just incredibly difficult to hit because it's practically out of range, not entirely, but practically.
Local boss at large. Update found him. Please stand by. This just in. Local boss at large. Update
I'll just stand
found
here,
him.
or not. And a great... Okay, I guess I could have still hit him from top there, but... Like, I have to actively jump up and then dash technically away from him.
Direction. Twice.
It's just super awkward to do. And then you...
Local boss at large.
Like, it would be excusable if you weren't on the time of the tube, because you don't do it fast enough, the boss is going to heal himself, and
Please stand by.
then you have to do another phase entirely. Well,
We've got
kind
a
of.
cold front moving in from the east with a possibility of hail and falling robots. High pressure front coming up.
That was
Another
close.
attack. This
And lucky.
just in. Local boss at large. Update found him.
I did not notice that I was falling off the platform.
Technical difficulties.
At least your hitbox is large enough to hit him from technically any position.
Headline. Boss attacks back.
That doesn't make the healing any better though.
Local boss
I,
at large.
like,
Update
no matter
found
which
him.
game, I never like it when bosses heal themselves.
Please stand by.
Especially the in RPGs, where bosses tend to have like 100 times your
under
health.
fire. High pressure front coming up. Another attack.
Also, thanks, camera, for making me unable to see the platform.
Direction, twice.
Yeah, I tried to get cheeky. I know.
Headline, boss.
Again?
Direction, twice. Local boss at large. Update, found him.
Just come down here. Oh, come on! You took too long, so you cannot kill him anymore. Fuck off, game!
Snap out of it. Now.
Is that you, Beckles? What are you doing?
And the thing is, like, I could excuse it, having to dash through the boss. Not necessarily the healing, but having to dash through a boss in order to make that damage permanent. If it would create another phase. But it doesn't. It's still just the same boss battle. These bosses don't have phases so far. And if they have, then it's entirely unrelated from the health that they lose. So why do you have to dash through the bosses? Outside of that, oh yeah, that's how back defeats enemies.
Target normalization confirmed. Transferring data now, Professor White.
Just a moment. Sonda, has Call been functioning normally this entire time?
Well, she was shut down for a firmware update when everything went all screwy. It seems like any bots that were powered off at the moment this all started are fine.
Well, it's just an orange, so it must be
Shut down, you say?
important, I guess.
Wait. No, it couldn't be. Or could it be?
You got a theory, Will? Does it also explain why Beck wasn't affected?
You rang Dr. Sonda? Where am I off to next?
Oh, Beck. Yes, just a moment. Let's continue this later, Will, and no trailing off into a next time. Go ahead and choose.
Either way, we have the power of propeller. Probably would have been good against on the highway to fly. Oh, we don't have the military base effective weapon, so let's do it anyway. Like I said, I'm doing it in reverse order, and I don't care about knowing the boss's weaknesses. Actually, with all the bosses,
I'm reading multiple robot signatures ahead.
like not actually. Well, I guess it might be kind of blew up, so they have no purpose of coming back either way. But since they're all your friends, that means that no boss-free battles can possibly happen.
Here we go. Here we go. That's more like it.
I'm not sure if I should be happy about it or not, considering that boss-free fights are kind of a core design part of Mega Man. To show you how much you've grown since it started. And you probably know the boss weakness at that point too, so it's also like, oh god. The game, like, you being able to show your knowledge of the game and stuff. But at the same time, having to fight all bosses at the like right after each other with sometimes getting healing in between can be a little bit troublesome, but I don't know.
That's more like it.
For what it's worth, though, I was with having pretty much unlimited dashes. I was expecting to be able to dash through more obstacles, like skipping them entirely.
That's more like it.
For what it's worth, you like the stage design or the layout is made in a way that you can not dash through too many things.
That's more like it. That's more like it.
Yeah, there's usually not enough space for you to just skip entire segments.
The doors! I'm
So
trapped!
that's good. That was one huge problem I had with, what was it called?
Robot soldier does not feel fear.
Another EFT creates game that's based, like, not necessarily based off of, but like has a similar gameplay style to
Try to hold on.
Mega Man Zero,
Here we go.
or ZX technically, I think.
That's more like it. That's more
Gunvolt,
like it.
there we go.
Here we go.
Azure Striker Gunvolt, I think is the full title.
Here we go.
And that game, you could just skip through like 50% of the level. It is dumb. Because like the huge thing is that you have this electric aura around you, or that you can summon at will, essentially. And while you have it summoned, your fall speed is halved, or close to at least. So oftentimes I would just find myself skipping through the entire stage because, yeah, why should I fight anything? I can just skip stuff.
That's more like it.
Despite having infinite air dashes in this game here, you generally don't have the space to just skip everything, so that's good. And I hope I didn't need that power up because I just destroyed it. Actually, I probably want to jump on top of the box and get crushed. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Right. I cannot switch my sub-weapons from within the menu. Okay. Sure. Definitely don't want that. Can I fly with that? I can hover. That's not helping. Why can you not change your form from within the menu? That seems dumb. Also, how... That worked surprisingly well, didn't it? That's help. That should work out. I said it's almost got hit. Okay. Now, this drop. That's one thing that I remember, and I probably should just leave to the left, but...
Amazing!
That's a drop on the ground there.
Here we go.
Why? Hey, player, good job on you for finding out that, that hidden passage. Way to go. Here, let us drop you straight into a trap where you're most likely getting hit. That's just dickish. You rewarded the player. Well, not. to cut it short. You're actively punishing a player for for finding a secret, which also happens to be a shortcut. Why? You're essentially telling the player to never explore anything because you're probably just going to punish the player anyway. Admittedly, for taking the long path, I guess they punish you with instant death traps.
Here we go.
I guess a regular trap is better than an instant death one.
You got guts, Maggot. I'll give you that. But you're too late. Attention all hands! Commence the invasion. Let loose the dogs of war. Charge!
Beck, I'm picking up large clusters of robots headed toward the city from your location.
What in tarnation? Is he trying to
guess that's how they wanted it.
Here we go. That's
Probably shouldn't be doing it, but I do wonder if there is anything up here. Ah. I feel like this was not intended. I guess you've gotten up here that way? Maybe?
here we go.
Let's stay on top.
That's more like it. That's more like it.
Well, that worked, somewhat. I don't care! Oh, boss. Nice.
So, Maggot, you crawled all the way here. What is your major malfunction, Private Beck? Why would you try and stop this glorious war? Fighting is in our programming. It's in our circuits. It's what we were made for. Battle is our destiny! Fire at will!
Okay, these target you somewhat.
Suppressing fire! Air support!
No, spore scopes are gonna get annoying too, won't they?
You'll have that. Covering fire! You fought with honor, soldier. You'll notify the next of kin.
You really have to be super careful with voice lines.
Suppressing fire! Suppressing fire! You'll have that.
I guess the voice lines do tell you what kind of attack the enemy is using, but not only is that awkward for deaf people, or general people hard of hearing, it's also awkward for people who just don't play with sound effects on, or sound at all. Like I tend to play games while watching other videos and stuff. I'll go that's to death too. I definitely not hard to dodge the first time around. And entirely sound cue based. Hey.
Covering fire!
Yeah, you know how you could do, you know, a better way for cueing the player in, they have to dodge something the second? You know, some little technique that people have been using since pretty much the beginning of video games. Which is animation cues, which I guess this guy also had a little bit. Like the animation for that swirling thing. Stopped shortly before he started shooting.
Like you, I'd never fight without good reason.
One more hit, then I'm done. Oh! Okay, so he can shoot while he's blowing that thing up. That's nice to know. I don't need the pity stuff. Well, maybe the yellow one, I don't know what yellow does, but definitely not the red one. That just makes me feel less damage. I thought that I kind of... Well, that kind of dealt more damage, sort of. What I wanted to do actually was this guy. No. You'd think that the sword has more damage potential than your regular shots do. I wonder what it does. But now that the sword is not doesn't seem any faster at least, and it definitely doesn't do any more damage than your regular shots do. Which is kind of odd, really. Considering you have to be super close when you use that sword to begin with. So you think it at least is more powerful than a gun. Even though, yes, I know guns are more powerful than swords in real life, considering that the sword, the best you can hope for is cut through somebody, and a bullet generally just goes. Well, not necessarily, you still have to aim. But like with a sword, even if you aim, well, I guess no, if you aim probably still pulls something with a sword. I don't know where I'm doing that.
I'd never fight without good reason.
You're not the reason why. You do and die.
Screw that shit.
Come on, snap out of it now.
My army. The war must be stopped, Private Beck.
Mission clear.
I guess the dialogue would also be better if it wasn't just so, generic? For lack of a better term. Like, what can I tell you about this guy? He's the army guy. I could also tell that by his looks and design in general, but that's all his talking gimmick.
Go ahead and choose your
That
next
sniper
target.
guy is the typical cowboy stereotype guy. This guy was definitely not Proto-Man or anything like that. Avi's just fucking annoying. And a newscaster, but I guess that is something different from being a helicopter or whatever he's supposed to be.
You, all set?
System ready? Go!
Beck, the last signal we received from Mighty Number 4's transponder originated in that area.
Maybe he stopped transmitting because he stopped functioning. Do you think he might be,
I think that's too bad.
Impossible. Nick is one of my most resilient designs. Proceed, Beck. With all due caution.
Oh good, they brought these things back from Mega Man. All the things to bring. What? Oh, come on!
Beck, the last signal we received from Mighty Number 4's transponder originated in that area.
maybe he stopped transmitting because he stopped functioning. Do you think he might be,
Impossible. Nick is one of my most...
Warning.
Really?
Losing strength.
If you're
We
too...
may lose our
Okay, no, that is...
communication link.
That is Travis. But if you're too fast, they just cut off the dialogue they currently speak. Really? Just another reason to... Okay, you guys are... Just another reason for why dialogue should not be within stages. But I have a person but enough for that anyway. Probably more so than a normal person. Oh. Yep. Well, that platform didn't land on. Yeah, I don't know. I just really don't like dialogue within within stages.
Professor? Professor, can you read?
Nope. Missed that hole in the ground.
Whoa!
Now that part should be nearly as bad as I'm making it out to be. I'm sure it's instant death, but these things are incredibly easy to avoid if you don't just rush things like I am.
Professor, can you read me?
Nope. Unless they blindside you, I guess.
Well, there's no turning back now. I've gotta find Nick.
I cannot shoot through that. Sometimes I need to get a certain power up in order to shoot through that, or I have to go against the flow here? That would be even worse. No, that is entirely what you need to do. Well. Oh no. No way to get up anymore, huh? That's rude.
Whoa! Professor? Professor, can you read me?
Yeah, at least they're giving you enough time to fairly easily dodge these things.
Well, no turning back now. I've gotta find Nick.
I probably won't need more red energy, right?
Take this!
That was a sprint. Dirt. I need to be more careful. I don't know.
Bring it on. That's more like it.
Ah, crud.
Whoa.
Why did I think that would be a save point? Or a checkpoint, rather?
Professor? Professor, can you read me?
But next time I'll just collect that one up. Either one.
Well, there's no turning back now. I've gotta find Nick.
Sprinter! Take this, you pathetic pile of scrap! I've met toasters who were tougher than that.
Back!
Orders from the top brass, Private Deck. The professor
well.
himself sent me to provide cover for.
Oh shit! I can only reach these from
have to
the
thank
left side, so I
and you back.
needed to have the red energy in order to advance.
That's what-
Okay, yeah, no, I disagree, game. I disagree even more now because you need it continuously throughout the stage, it seems. Okay. Wait. You don't have enough. Do they want me to hang off of that platform? Really? That's super awkward to do, though.
Ah! That's more like it.
But at least that was a checkpoint. Like, intentionally hanging off a platform, unless there's maybe an easier way that I haven't figured out yet, is incredibly awkward to do in this game.
That's more...
Kind of gonna have it last time now. Oh no. I guess if I don't top onto the left platform first, it becomes easier. Nah, it's probably just another drill, isn't it?
Bring it
It
on.
totally is. Oh, shoot. Oh, screw you two. Okay, you technically helped. Oh, we did a military man from last stage.
Worth the ammo. Forward now, Beck.
So I guess this would have gone on even longer, this drill section? Or not, because this is the end of it. Huh. I guess the only thing that actually did now was to tell me that, yeah, Military Man is super effective against the boss. Thanks, game.
Nick! And
Oh,
still
hey, Gutsman.
operational! Just as the professor predicted! You too? And I'm sorry, Mick. got to take you down.
That is the military man. It is.
Here goes.
Oh Jesus! You're just standing next to the guy. You can't just detonate more of the shots. That looks, yeah, that's available. The downside of energy actually recharges in like never.
Just a bit more, Mick. We'll get you straightened out and back to the professor.
Oh, he makes the stage smaller. Okay.
Mick!
No, it's not having at you. Huh. I'm surprised. And okay, that was infinite. That was not nice. Guess that's why there's two sections for you to hold on. He is targeting at you though. So you have to dodge in the last moment, I guess.
Here we go.
Oh, 3 pity ones. That must really suck. Oh, Jesus.
Just a bit more, Mick. We'll get you straightened out
Oh,
and
he's
back
in
to the professor.
for now for getting this one down. Okay, I know this was ridiculous. Why? Why is this so powerful? Good lord.
Why Beck come? It's dangerous here.
That is Mega Man X levels of super effectiveness. Jesus. I guess this is our... Oh no, we have a dash already.
Oh, yes. Yes, Senator. Oh, yeah, our full resources are dedicated to resolving... Yes, sir. Oh, that's very wise of you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes. Idiot! Why are they hounding me about the problem and not torturing Blackwell to get the answer? This is twice that old goat has made me look like a fool! No! Cherry Dynamics, Gregory Graham speaking. Yeah, pleasure to hear from you, sir. Yes. Oh, yes, sir.
It's really kind of funny. Well, they're not having too much of a focus on the story sequences.
Quit your lollygagging. It's up to us to stop those rampaging bots.
But with how much dialogue there is in the game, it makes you really feel like they really want to focus on the story. And yet it's like still only cookie cutter story. Like nothing more complex than there is in the Mega Man game, not really. And the jokes really aren't that funny either.
Caused by the erratic power supply. It may also trigger irregularities in other robots on site. Proceed with due caution, Beck.
Bring it on.
Am I supposed to jump down here, or...? Because jumping down is usually instant death. No, not this time. Okay, thanks for panning down the camera so I know that I can jump down, unlike here. Oh, yeah, you could move onwards from the looks of it, but still, if you have to make a leap of faith, like, never have the player make a leap of faith. Ever.
Bring it on.
Because then there's players who overthink the situation here, and then they're stuck for like 10 minutes until they realize that, yeah, there is no other way to move onward.
That's... That's more like it.
Mini boss time? I guess so, but not the way that I
Get a
expected.
hold of yourself. What are you? I see. He's locked inside. Beck, destroy all robots in the area. You'll need their energy to unlock the door.
That's more like it.
We're clear!
That sword is really good against these tiny enemies. I'm pretty sure my regular shot would have just gone over it.
All fall before my blade. Onward, Beck, onward!
Wait, can the blade actually just
Bring it on.
slash through
That's more like it.
shields? That's actually kind of cool.
Here we go.
Great googly moogly! Look at the size of those turbines! Careful you don't get sucked in, Beck!
Here we go.
Okay, now I wonder if that is just like flame attacks like everything else so far, or if these things can actually suck me in. I should not be using the sword anymore.
Great googly moogly! Look at the size of those turbines! Careful you don't get sucked in, Beck!
That's more like... Here we go.
Alright.
That's more like it.
So, one funny thing about the turbines, the game,
That's more like
well, at least it hasn't told me yet, but maybe the next step turbines. So, you know you can dash. Actually, the game might tell us in a second. Not yet. Oops. Didn't mean to dash there. That was a checkpoint though. That's surprising. Yeah, like I'm gonna wait for a little bit longer before I say what I wanted to say because I don't remember if the game tells you or not. Like I said, I've seen a couple playthroughs of this game. Yeah, okay. Nope, the game does not. It does tell you. Use the crouch dash. Okay, it doesn't tell you how to. Like, you have a dash. But if you press down and dash... Why? Why make this difference between the dash and the crouch dash? I can use crouch dash for exactly this one moment, and never again, from what I know.
That's
The crouch dash helps you avoiding certain attacks too, but... Well...
I mean, it's a good thing I'm not afraid of the dark. At all.
Yeah, no, that's not funny.
Silence! How am I supposed to enjoy my meal with you screaming in my ear?
Yeah, I've heard the crouch dash is precise, but surprisingly I made it through well, so... I can't talk from experience, whether it is or not.
Delicious energy. Yes! The power! So much delicious power! Oh, it's intoxicating! I feel dizzy! Whee!
Dinah?
So it's you! You've come for my power? You want to take it from me? Well, we'll just see about that.
Well, the game already spoiled that swords are good against bees.
My power!
Yeah, I know, your jump has a weird
Mosquito.
momentum to
I'm
it.
the big bug zapper in the sky.
It's weird. I guess you're supposed to destroy these orbs before you can shoot them and do bad things with them. I do appreciate though that they actually update the buttons you need to press. Like I was halfway expecting the game to just use to hard code in which buttons you need to press for certain maneuvers. But they didn't actually update dash to left bumper, so that's nice. Okay, it's not nice, it's what you're supposed to do, but like I don't trust this game further than I can throw it, which, considering I only have a digital version of it and I don't want to throw my computer around, isn't very far.
Come on! Snap out of it! Now!
Beck, you saved me!
Mission clear.
I'm amazed this game still decided to give me a B for this stage. I mean, I'll take it. I won't go to my way to get all A's or anything, or God forbid, I hope there's no S's in this game. There probably is, though.
All right. You
I don't have your
all
weakness
set?
yet. Oh no.
You all set?
Well, I said I'll pretend that I don't know the weaknesses for the cases where I do, and that's why I'm going backwards.
What's this? The main entrance is frozen shut.
Beck, proceed east. I've located an alternate route into the waterworks via the reservoir.
And that's one thing that I definitely do remember from watching other people. So what I said earlier about you not being able to skip a whole lot of stages, yeah, that stage is over now. Well, not entirely, but this second at least. Like, I don't know if they ever, if the developers bothered just putting anything on the ground there. And I will never find out either, because nobody ever does not skip this.
That's more like it.
As a developer, you have to ask yourself, if an average player of your game will just skip a huge amount of your of the developed level design, then there's probably some kind of problem with your level design. And that's not to say that like shortcuts or intentional skips shouldn't exist, even outside of a speedrun context.
Careful, Beck. You know how
It should require some challenge, more than just doing what the game expects you to do anyway. Oh god, it's Pong. And both Pong pedals have separate health bars, okay. I'd expect this kind of boss to have one, like share one health bar. That's how it usually goes anyway. Can you come? That works too. Okay, cannot hold on to ice from the looks of it. That's good to know. I don't need that one up yet.
That's more.
Okay, let's try this again. After all, revenge
Okay.
that's their food. Oh, you want
Yeah, I guess I'm just used to like
put some ice on it.
combined bosses to have one health bar. At least to me, it makes more sense. Because yeah, now that one guy is dead and the other guy just plays Pong with himself. Like, how is he supposed to lose now? The ball will always hit the goal of the other guy. Also, while I'm not complaining, the checkpoint before it was? That's the usual.
Oh, you aren't hurt, are you, Beth? Here, let me put some ice on it.
Cry, are you not throwing any more ice down? I guess not. Did he block this section out, or is she only supposed to throw something down like once every 10 minutes? Okay, so I can break that. Okay. Yeah, the ladder! The ladder! No! Back! You idiot! And after the mini boss too. That's really generous, actually. And this isn't. Shouldn't have praised the game. Okay, let's take it slower.
That's more like it.
Oh, okay, so I must have said that was an enemy thing. I guess it just hit it hard enough that it wouldn't activate on its own anymore until I dashed into it. I guess.
Cryo!
Hello. I'm doing fine. Well, as fine as can be playing Mother of Mine.
refuse to chill out, don't you,
I'm exaggerating. Look,
Well, I'm
the
sure
game is
another
not
little
that
cold shower won't
horrible,
cure-
things considered. I've played worse. Like, there's a lot of weird oddities in this game. Either intentional design choices or just bad level design. Let's be real here. Or boss design or other, like, design in general, I guess. It's not necessarily just level. But, yeah. I guess the biggest crime with this game, at least so far, and that was annoying, is that it's pretty much its promises during the Kickstarter phase. As in, it's gonna be the next big Mega Man game, and then it never. And bosses healing themselves. I literally couldn't hit that thing! What the heck? Yeah, Jay's putting it pretty well. The game is not that bad, it's just kind of painfully meh. Like, okay, should have dashed there faster. Well, now I'm thinking, is this game on the same level as Sonic Forces? Now, in Sonic Forces, nobody ever said pew 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 5 million times during the boss battle, so this is definitely worse than Sonic Forces. And on an entirely different level. Oh my god, how much do you have to shake in order to break out of that ice prison? And in Sonic Forces, we didn't need the button mash, but that's a totally different matter. That has nothing to do with being painfully meh. Ah, pity power-ups.
One like it.
Yeah, even here the red wing is just awfully bad. Yeah, Sonic Forces has levels, like 3 of them. And then thousands of variations between them. Oh, you weren't good. Nah. Oh, better that I hadn't knocked Cryo into the healing phase because I definitely wouldn't have reached her. Jesus Christ! I've been pressing all the buttons on my controller like crazy and yet I couldn't break out. I guess I hadn't pressed it nearly enough yet. Also, this is probably not gonna help at all. That I cannot defend. Well, not that I defended Sonic Forces at all, ever. Sonic Forces was... like... is Sonic Forces a bad... you know... How did I miss you? What the fuck? What the fuck, Haley? God, who thought this would be a good idea? Yeah, like, Sonic Forces is... the one good thing about it is the character creator. And yeah, like so, yeah, no, Sonic. This is actually getting difficult. You gave me a pity 1-up. There's pity 1-ups in this game. What? Okay. Yeah, like, okay, if I were to compare Sonic Forces and this game, I don't know how, but let's try for a second. Okay, level design. Sonic Forces level design is pretty bland, and is all way too quick. This game, the level design is sometimes pretty decent, and sometimes it is just you skipping everything. Or just a flat surface, like in Sniper Stage. I forgot his name. So, boss design. Oh my! I was at pretty much full health just a second ago, wasn't I? Oh, maybe I wasn't health. Yeah, it was just a circle. And not even a particularly well-designed one, just a flat ground. The music in Sonic Forces was pretty good though. Something I cannot say of this game here. Like, the music here is serviceable, but I honestly can't remember a single track right now. Even though I'm currently playing it. That's the sign of a forgettable soundtrack. In fact, the only thing that I can remember currently is pew 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 pew. Yeah, I think really the biggest problem with this game is just the various design choices. Like with Sonic, it's the blandness, just the blandness that's killing it. But in every there we go. Like Sonic Forces, like the story had such a good potential. Dr. Robotnik had conquered the world. Except for a small village, which, wait, no, that was Asterix and Obelix. Except for the resistance force, consisting of Sonic's friends. Even Sonic had been dispatched. And now, you have to try and fight back against Robotnik. And what do they do with it? Robotnik is talking on in a nondescript Green Hill Zone kind of place with his left hand, or right hand man. And, and he's not really behaving any different from normally.
What in the blue blazes? Will, you
Like
mean
this was such a
whole
disappointment
robot
in the trailers too. They were showing off how like you have to fight against a rogue gallery from previous games. Shadow was for some reason a Robotnik side, and so was Savok, who I guess was under his control again, and Chaos Zero was helping out Robotnik again as well. And let's not forget about what was the fourth one?
The structure is clever, concise.
Shit.
It's brilliant. There's no doubt it's my code.
But Will,
Anyway.
how is that possible?
But
Cherry
yeah,
Dynamics
that was
shut
all
down
just.
Infinity
Oh yeah, no, they're all
Project
delusions.
ages ago.
Why?
It was Dr. Blackwell
Oh,
himself
Metal Sonic,
who
yeah,
stopped it,
obviously Metal
wasn't
Sonic.
it? Back when he was Cherrydyne's CTO.
And in this
I
game, the
always
story is
thought
just
that project
bland.
was the reason you left
At least it
Cherry
has
to
that
come
going for it,
work
My
with
Little
us
Nine.
and make Beck here.
It isn't ruining anything. You're not expecting a whole lot from it. You never were. It's a Mega Man clone. Sure, they have more of an emphasis on the plot, except that their delivery in these cutscenes is so god awful. Like, animate these character models with more.
Thank you.
I'm not saying that you need to have these grand performances, but if they're just static for 90% of the time, just use portraits like a JRPG does or something.
All right, quit your lull. You all set?
System ready? Go! A fire-wielding robot.
And at least I have to give My Little Nine that much.
I don't like the look of this at all.
It handles really well for what it's worth. Like, it's actually fun to blaze through stages. Like, sure, you're not supposed to blaze through half the stages the way that people are. I would hope, because otherwise that would mean that the level design is literally non-existent. And inconsequential, more importantly. Yeah, in my opinion, you shouldn't have infinite dashes. I think that's my biggest problem with the level design lacking so much. Because having multiple dashes in the air just means that why would you ever touch the ground unless you're forced to?
Bring it on.
Like, I'm just gonna do this now. Until this enemy here is in the way because I'm too low. And they're not even doing a whole lot with infinite air dashes either. Like, sure, in the wind stage, the Navi stage, they had some things where it was really useful to be able to dash multiple times in the air. But under most circumstances, having multiple dashes just means that you're gonna skip things.
Multiple incoming robots detected.
What? Where?
And I know, having these multiple dashes is strictly exists because you need to dash through enemies in order to kill them all. Well, you don't need to, you can always just slash them 1,000 times until they're finally dead, but that is clearly not supposed to be the intended way to deal with enemies.
Bring it on.
Quickly! Oh my! Did you see all those bots? And such power! These designs of yours are something else, Will.
Yes, well, under the circumstances, that hardly feels like a compliment.
That's more like it.
Yeah, these do fall. Oh dear. Also, why can you not switch in a menu? Like, I have no idea what these symbols mean. Was this the one that I wanted? Yes, it was. Wow. I'm actually amazed.
Bring it on.
I hope this won't lead to my end. I'm actually surprised by the game's kindness to not lure me into a death trap with that.
Heat has compromised the integrity of
That
your
worked.
structures. Please proceed with caution.
Keep your cool! Got it! Thanks, Avi!
Sprinter!
Well,
Pyro! Finally!
You. Why you not burn? Why you not burn?
let's see how well this goes.
Burn.
I'm also going off of that because Pyro has an instant death move, but as I found out, other people have too, so I don't know why I was waiting for that. Also, H for helicopter. Yeah. Oh my dear. I might want to just use the Buster. Thank you very much. How do you aim with that? Well, you probably don't. You probably just want to lure him into the blade. Like, yeah, no, that's god awful. I just used the Buster. Yeah, you're invulnerable while you're charging. Oh dear. I guess I can get him out of here. Ooh, wow. I guess I just have to be super close to him while you're using this. Yeah. Okay, that does actually make this easy.
Please, snap out of it!
It's no use, Beck. He's too far gone. You'll have to stop him by force.
Here it comes!
Can't get the dash at you. Wow. I mean, I'll take it.
Come on! Snap out of it! Now!
Beck, is that you?
Mission clear.
Stupendous job, Beck. Come back to base, and then, let's see.
Oh no.
Professor, we're receiving an urgent call from Cherry
Is
Dynamics.
this the next level?
I will patch
no.
it through.
I think I remember something really bad coming up.
Sunda! Sunda! Oh, Sunda. Thank goodness. Great Graham here.
Mr. Graham, what a pleasant surprise to hear from you.
Drop the axe, Sunda. You don't like me and I don't like you. But we need your help. It's our factory here. It's out of control. It's cranking out hostile bots and we can't stop it.
Confirming. Confirmed. Defective Cherrydyne robots are rampaging throughout the city.
Gadzooks! That is not good! We'll send help right away. Right, William?
Yes, of course. But, Mr. Graham, one question. What makes you so sure Blackwell is behind this?
Sunda, who is this idiot? Whom else would it be, boy? That smelly old fart is obviously out for revenge. Now stop asking stupid questions and send help!
Whoa. Pleasant as always, that Mr. Graham.
Sonda, I'll take the mighty numbers and handle the situation at the robot factory. You take call and find Dr. Blackwell at the prison.
Yep.
You mean go myself to the prison? Like, actually, physically go there? I suppose it's the only way to contact Dr. Blackwell under the circumstances. But are you sure you don't want to swap missions? I think you, of all people, would want to see him, right?
On the contrary, I'd be quite content to never see him again for the rest of my life. New content in Extra Mode is here.
Thanks, but I don't care, game.
All right.
I can skip the prison level for now, but let's get it over.
You all set?
System ready? Go!
So... Oh wait,
This
before we
must
can
be
go,
the main
more cutscene.
prison building. Dr. Blackwell's cell will be deeper inside.
Oh my game, I wouldn't have guessed. Thanks for telling
You'll
me.
need key cards to access the maximum security wing, Doctor. Please wait here.
So... Okay, we do have one whole shot. And more importantly...
Jump! 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 Jump!
I thought she had more voice lines. Thank goodness she doesn't. But she does say jump every time she jumps, so that's annoying. I'm surprised that she can crouch though. Yeah, and more importantly, this is supposed to be a stealth segment. Yeah, no. Not if I can help it. Oh wait, that was another voice line for something really mundane. Ah! Holding was another voice line, I forgot. So... a quick 101 for what you want to do with voice lines for specific actions. Don't have them happen every time! It just gets super annoying super quickly. Like, it would be... I missed one. It would be well enough to just have a character say a voice line every once in 5 times, or every once in 3 times. I don't know, but not every single time. Like, sure, like... I guess how you could put it is never treat voice lines as sound effects. It's the short of it. Because they're not. Sound effects are usually super short, like half a second tops.
Call. Plug in to recharge your shield energy. Use that as fuel to power your energy barrier. Press the shield button to activate it.
Thanks again for telling me to use the shield button, except
Doctor,
I don't know what the shield button is because I've never had a shield button before.
Why was I equipped with an energy shield?
Do we care?
It's, just,
And the game doesn't even tell us, so what was it? What's this here for even, this piece of dialogue? Games have only so little... What's the shield button? That's a dash. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was another one. Not annoying at all. Also, right, he told me that I have limited. I have limited barrier, oops. But, where was I? Yeah, don't trade your sound effects, your voice lines as sound effects, because they're too long, they're too... memorable, I guess? And I guess we just treat voice lines or voices differently from sounds. As in we're more attentive to them because there could be something important. So that's why I don't want to use it. Oh no, wait, I was talking about. Oh no.
Amazing!
Wasn't expecting that amazing there. Yeah, no, like, video games have a really limited amount of time for dialogue or story to begin with. Like, video games, compared to any other medium, any other storytelling medium, have the fewest amount of words throughout their playtime. So I want to make sure that every single spoken line of dialogue or written line of dialogue actually serves a purpose.
Great Caesar's ghost! They found us!
Even if it's just a joke. It doesn't all have to be
Please focus on
plot
helping
related.
the terminal.
It could
I
be
will try
character
to
building,
neutralize
jokes,
any
which
threats.
technically also fall under character building. But they all have to serve a purpose in one way or another. Asking about why do I have a shield? I don't know. It's not particularly world or character building, or a good joke for that matter. Oh, right on the back, so I have to destroy them. Oh god, no. At least your dash is surprisingly good. Except you kind of use it to kill enemies, which means you take forever to kill them. Like, okay, I understand that they wanted to show off how Not Roll here is inferior to the Mighty Robots. Like, every single one of them. Like, all the Mighty Robots are created by Dr. Sander? What? No. Sander was the other guy. It's this guy here. By Dr. White, right, because he's not Dr. Light, he's Dr. White. I just dug. Wow. Yeah, they want to show like how much of a better robot creator Dr. White is compared to Dr. Sander. Which is why the Mighty Robots are all incredibly superior to Not Roll here. That doesn't mean that her gameplay segment has to suck. Like, sure, you can give her less abilities, but don't have enemies take forever to actually kill. Like, to be fair, that enemy here was fine, but the small enemies that caused it to fight at some point,
Interesting.
they take too long. Like, they should still die in just 2 hits, even without the
I
dash.
often detect an aversion to combat in Beck's vocal patterns, while I have no such reluctance. Question. Why would Professor White include that hesitation in his design? It's
Also, her talking in monotone voice is annoying. Like, yeah, I know that's part of her design of how she's inferior to all the Mighty Robots, but man, is it annoying.
I'm talking one sick puppy. But I got a pro tip. Blast his big eye first.
Maybe it's better in Japanese, where they emphasize words differently. Maybe just the English voice direction is awful for Paul here. But that doesn't excuse it for sucking. Like, if it sucks, then it sucks. Then
charging complete.
doesn't matter if it only sucks in one language, is what I mean. Oh, okay. I thought the box just fell on top of me. No, it wasn't the enemy inside of it. Okay, whatever.
Ready.
Luma, can you please not? Alright, then lie down on the table. What do I care? Can I actually not call that claw thing? No, but it will self-destruct eventually. Okay. There better be something worthwhile in here. Not only worthwhile, but mandatory. Yeah, the barrier does not protect you from physical contact. Okay. Are you sure you want to do that? There is a microphone now right above your head. If you lose your head, then that would not be good. She doesn't give a care. Luma is one of these amazing cats who just... Yeah, she just does. She's the boss around here.
Charging complete. Jump, jump, up, jump, error, area. Jump, 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 grabbing.
Now I kind of want to theory craft how you could improve Call's gameplay here. Like, what would be... How can you make her weaker in skill set, but still make her fun to play? Okay. Screw you. Like, what would you need to do?
Charging complete.
Oh, with Solders, yeah, no, those voice lines need to go. Or at least their frequency. Then, don't have these instant death traps here. Like, what? That seems awfully rude. Like, maybe if you want to include roll, not roll, call. If you want to include roll call, then maybe just give her an entirely different gameplay style. Like, not even, like, sure, side-scrolling still, but instead of platforming, have it be something else entirely. Maybe have it be a treasure hunt, like Knuckles' stages in Sonic Adventure. I don't know. And have enemies be an obstacle that you cannot actively fight. Sure, that you can keep that, I guess. I mean, you can actively fight them, just you really shouldn't. But like, have it be a more open-ended platforming section rather than these tight and cramped corridors that Call is in now. Because with her current moveset, what? How was it supposed to move any different than this? I was always at the topmost area when I was moving into a section. What?
Charging complete. Jump, jump, jump.
And again, get rid of these goddamn voice lines. I think they're the biggest sin with her section. It makes me so annoying.
Sprinter!
Okay. Okay, so do I also have infinite dashes with her? Yes, I do. That explains everything. For some reason I thought with her I didn't have infinite sprints. Well.
Ready. Jump, jump, jump. Grabbing. Jump. Area. Jump. Grabbing. Area.
This segment sucks. It's a little bit precise somehow.
Warning. Area. Area. Warning. Grabbing. Warning.
Sprinter!
Charge on.
This segment really sucks. I don't know if it's actually this precise or if I'm just incredibly bad currently.
Ready. Grabbing.
It might be both actually. Probably both.
Grabbing.
For what it's worth, I wish I could always have these power-ups here. Actually pretty nice. Oh no. And I'm out of it. There we go.
Charging complete.
Now for the boss battle. How did you work again?
Do you remember Avi's advice?
Nope.
Affirmative,
Shoot the eye?
Doctor. Knock the eye out first. Jump. 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 Jump.
Oh god, having only one shot is not obnoxious at all. Yeah, destroy the camera. Now what?
Jump. Jump. Area warning. Jump. 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 Jump.
So... is this gonna be the entire boss battle? Especially since I have limited barriers, so if he keeps shooting at me, then I'm gonna die eventually. There must be something else I could do, right? Also, why do we have a boss battle like this in what's essentially just worse? Huh, I guess that works, kind of. Yeah. Like, why do we have this boss battle here? Why does it need to exist? Like, they intentionally made Call worse than... oh. Okay. They made her intentionally worse than Mighty Number 9. And then they still gave her a boss battle that... I mean, I guess it's more puzzle-oriented, in a way? Kind of, I guess. Maybe, sort of, not really. Okay, I guess. Either way, this boss battle is taking way too long because right now I'm just playing dodge. There's literally nothing that I can do here outside of waiting for the boss to do something. the worst bosses are always those where all you can do is dodging. Like, the more proactive a boss is, the better. Like, assuming a boss has no vulnerability phase and you can always attack them, that's the best kind of boss, because that's an active back and forth. Like in Metroidvania 2, Komachi Setsu 2, the battle against Tadei Mahakure. That was such a good battle because she was vulnerable and actively engaged with you 100% of the time. Wow, serious and everything, huh? Guess see, I had it here earlier. And here it's just like, okay, now I'm waiting for the stalk to finally have its eye back, or alternatively to eat the other monster. And that's really fun, just having to wait and dodge the entire time. Sure, dodging can be fun as well. But either the pattern needs to be really intricate, but even that can be boring once you've learned the pattern.
You needn't fight every robot you see.
Or
our objective
you
is
have
the
to make
factory
it so that dodging's not the only way you can end a certain sequence, assuming that like you have an invulnerability phase. As soon as you have a boss that's technically invulnerable to your attacks, the best case scenario is if you have one way to end that invulnerability phase.
Here we go.
For example, by
the security system is scrambled.
if you attack them in a certain way,
you must hit the panel there to open the door. It only remains open for an instant, but that should pose no problem for you.
It doesn't? Not sure why my controller is double pressing now. Maybe ice? No? I feel like there is like a super attack with these. I don't remember how. No, that's not what I wanted. This neither. Ah, okay. There we go. Oops. I guess this is one good part for having your weapons reload automatically. You can use them for puzzles. That was not grabbable. Okay. It was a checkpoint though. I guess the game thought as well, like, okay, there was something of importance behind that segment here. Oh, you want me to do more puzzles? Okay, let me just... This one had flight, didn't it? Kind of.
I've known can openers that hit harder.
I appreciate the zeal, Bat, but could you take the crazy down a notch?
Hey, get it together, you two! Tyrannosaurus Vex is here! The Haywire robot assembly line is just up ahead, Becker. It's all up to you. Roger, Avi! I'm on it!
Oh god. I guess it is neat how you can use boss weapons for puzzle segments, but arguably you could also do that in Mega Man as long as you somehow provide infinite weapon refill.
Hey, get it together, you two! Tyrannosaurus Vex is here! The Haywire robot assembly line is just up ahead, Becker. It's all up to you.
Also, why can you not switch in a menu? It's so awkward to have it or heck, you don't even have to select it from a menu. Why do you not switch automatically? Why do you have to select it from a list? It's so weird. Like in Mega Man X, you could just cycle through them. Why do I have to go to this menu here and then press triangle to select the whichever weapon I want? Okay, that sounds like a terrible plan. Let's. Oops.
That's more like it. Here we go.
Oh, come on!
Here we go.
Oh, fuck off, game! You literally made it impossible for me to press that button. And then you're telling me, oh yeah, no, dash into it. Otherwise it's gonna heal back up all to full. But you didn't dash into it while it was gone? Well, sucks to be you. Fuck off. Let's look for a better weapon. Maybe the explosions will do good work. Technically it's more run out. Oh, the button's gone again. Well, all that work for nothing. And now I have to manually reselect that one. And the button's fully healed again. No, come on. Why does this healing need to exist?
Here we go.
It's just super obnoxious and that's all there is to it. And this button has a hitbox for some reason. Why? Or a hurtbox. Let's try this again. It was doing well until it healed itself back and forth.
That's more like it.
Guess it just wasn't supposed to spam it.
Here we go. Here we
Yeah,
go.
this thing. Oh, because I'm running into enemies. That's what refills
Here
do.
we go.
Yeah, okay. I just couldn't say you have way too much ammo for that, but that's all it works. Then okay.
That's more like it.
Which is also weird. Like in.
That's more like it.
I have the weapons recharge themselves, so you can also just dash into the enemies to regain your energy. Like, why have both systems? At least like one would be.
Well, what do we have here? Yo, Beckropolis, I got a hot scoop to deliver to Doc Sonderbag. Be right back. Here we go. Here goes. Here we go. Here we go.
Dude, what is that thing on the left? Is that just like? I guess it's nothing. Oh. Do I need the sniper for this? What was the sniper icon? Was it just the circle? Oh wait, that was my ball. No, that's the... Are you the sniper? Yes, you are. Only a small heal, boo. Wait. Time out! I want to grab another weapon. I have a feeling that the Buster would be better. Kind of. He's probably weak to some kind of weapon, but I don't know. Uh-oh. Also, I think these weapon tanks only last until you die, so let's use it. Not a weapon tank, but energy tank. That's another thing. Why do energy tanks only last until you die? What? I could have died upwards. Can I? Okay, lost for a bit. But it's the same button as the one that needed to be... How long do it last? Nice! Okay, I guess it's a switch kind of button. But make them look different! Like...
Bring it on!
As a game designer, you have to be careful with how you prime your players. Like, never reuse an asset and have it behave in a different way. Never. Because the player has trusted you that if they see something, that they can be assured that it always behaves the same way, because otherwise, why have it be looking the same? How long do you last? No, like, it's the same button again. Okay, I guess this time it's blinking yellow instead of blue, but have it be a different button altogether.
Nah, young one, not to worry. Nothing here my blades can't handle.
Oh god, I
We've got
prefer an
this
edgy
area
blade.
under control. Go help Cryo's team instead.
Yes, please. I like screaming these spots, but there's so many of them.
Maybe if you spend more time fighting and less on your lame puns.
Just remember who you're talking to, Shady. I'm the cold undertaker.
By the way, I can barely see these little guys. It's too busy on this screen.
Here we go.
Also, it seems like this entire segment is incredibly loud, even in my ears.
Here we go.
Like a lot louder than usual. I wouldn't call that nice game, but whatever you say.
Crash and burn!
Now that's what I like to see. First in the battle, the tip of the spear.
Of course. It's a leader's duty, after all.
More of these.
Good heavens. I've never seen its like before. Has the factory started making its own designs? Beck, you must disable the computer core, there, before it can create an army of these.
Oh, that's not a platform to stand on? Okay. Before it goes away again. Now let's awkwardly switch up to this again. Actually, never mind, you can just use the Buster. This thing just takes a ton of damage. Oops. God. Oh, why is there so much button mashing? At the same time, there's still less button mashing than in Trini, kind of really be the hero dude. That game is button mashing galore, like, holy hell. I wouldn't be surprised if that game has broken controllers before. Or... What did it come out on PSP, I think? I'm out already. Does it not recharge while you're having the regular buster equipped? I wonder. It looks like it. I don't, okay, whatever.
Come on! Snap out of it! Now!
Mission clear.
Excellent. That should halt the manufacturing of any more Berserker robots, at least. Good work, Beck. I'll meet you back outside the factory. There's someone I must see first.
Hello, Dr. Blackwell.
One of those Sanders, aren't you? The scientist one. What do you want?
Do you know what's going on outside with the crazy robots, the clashes, the chaos?
I am aware. What did that twit Graham expect activating her again? Again?
Graham? From Cherry Dynamics? What do you mean, activating her again?
Trinity, of course. Graham is obsessed with using her to disrupt the weapons industry. The fool. I stopped him last time. And what thanks did I get? Lifetime stay at this maximum security resort.
Maximum security, and yes, we are here.
Christ. You mean the cyber terrorism attack you were arrested for was to stop Graham?
Trinity
Say
can assimilate
what?
any robot's
No,
programming and
Graham's
overwrite
evil. I
and
could have never
control it.
guessed.
And not just the programming. She can incorporate a bot's components, expanding herself endlessly. If she's been activated, it's already too late. Trinity cannot be stopped.
Whoa, peas and carrots.
I doubt that that's an actual saying, but alright.
So, Mr. Graham, it was you who activated Trinity. Dr. Blackwell wasn't around to stop you this time, yet you're scapegoating him again, just the same. It was never about progress with you, just money. Always money.
No, this isn't my fault. Her warning label didn't mention all this. I mean, not specifically. I blame her creators. I blame the shareholders. I blame corporate society. I blame my parents.
I think that was supposed to be a joke.
Trinity
Not
was
entirely
my
sure there.
experiment. She was ultimately deemed a failure, but she was an educational one. I put everything I learned from creating her into Mighty Number 9. Beck is our only hope of stopping her.
Wait a minute. I didn't recognize you with that ridiculous hairdo, but you're Bill Blackwell!
No, my name is William White. I'm not Bill Blackwell. And I haven't been for a long time.
Yeah, no, that animation, that
All
scene
right. Quit your
did not have the
lollygagging.
emotional
It's
impact
up
that they
to
wanted
us
to have.
stop those
Also,
rampaging bots.
the fact that they, like, sure they said once that White
Ah,
does not like
the VR
Blackwell,
training
but
program I
that's
devised.
about it. Like,
Care-
oh no, what a reveal! He's actually a Blackwell. Alright, whatever you're saying, game. Like, that's what I mean with this game, wanting to have like this grand story, but it's not developed enough, not nearly enough for that.
Coliseum itself has been absorbed.
I guess one thing that we were hoping for is that maybe they could get a sequel or like alternate media, like comic books or whatever, and expand the story that way, but yeah, that didn't happen, did it? Also, now there's 2 cards on my table.
Return to the lab for now.
Double patch time.
What'll we do, Will? What'll we do?
Our only hope is to sneak in from above. Avi could drop back into the target zone.
All right, let's do this.
You want to send Beck into that alone?
Any other robot would be assimilated by Trinity almost immediately. Only Beck shares Trinity's ability. He's the only one that can do this. Beck, you and Trinity possess the same power. She simply does not understand how to wield it. You must teach her how to control it.
I understand, Professor. I'll do it. I'll save Trinity.
I know you will, Beck. I know you will.
Alright, no, I'm sorry, but I need my hands back. Is what I said, but now she's put her head on my hand. Curse you, cat! And your irresistible cuteness.
Attention! Beck has landed in the Coliseum. Multiple incoming enemy signatures detected.
Oh shit, there's an enemy. Now I need to run.
Sorry, Tex-Bex. This is the only gap I can
Sorry,
find in
Bluma.
their air defenses. I better scoot before Trinity nabs me. Good luck. Fight the good fight. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I never know if that sword is actually useful or not. Like, it seems like it could be useful since you can attack while dashing with it, kind of, more or less, but... Yeah, thanks again for letting me switch my weapons while I'm in the menu. That's really helpful. Why? Every single Mega Man game lets you switch your weapons in a menu.
Sorry, Tex-Bex. This is the only gap I could find in their air defenses.
Like, if you're cloning Mega Man anyway,
Better scoot before Trinity nabs
then
me.
use its good design choices too. Like, sure, switching on the fly is really nice and useful as well. But in that case, actually let us switch on a dime and not by going through a menu. Mega Man has done it since the 90s.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
You'd think it integrates, you know, the people who've made the Mega Man CX games.
Here we go.
And Inafune, who's, you know, one of the fathers of Mega Man, although wasn't he only the character designer of the first game? Jezebel, please go away from my monitor. Thank you.
That's for me.
Yeah, no, I'm dying again.
Bring it on. Here we go. Here we go.
Maybe not, but I still don't have enough. Well, maybe this was a checkpoint, in which case I should be fine too, right?
Is Trinity creating a path for me?
Please let that have been a checkpoint. Alright,
Attention! Beck has landed in the Coliseum.
explosions, I guess? Alright now though, because I'll need this for the big ones.
Sorry, Tex-Bex. This is the only gap I can find in their air defenses.
Like, this is one of the problems with having to select the sub-weapon from a menu, rather than just cycling through them. If you don't know exactly where they are on the menu, you can't switch to them on a dime. if you rotate through them or cycle through them like in, say, Mega Man X, in that case, you can just go through that list and see that, oh yeah, this is the one that I needed. Okay, let's stop here.
Here we go. Here we go.
With this solution, whatever this is, you actively have to
Bring it on.
you actively have to switch beforehand if you are not used to the list.
Whoa. Is Trinity creating a path for me?
She may roll out the red carpet, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome.
There's no other way in. Follow that path for now, Beck. Maybe it will lead to Trinity's core.
That's one. Here we go.
Proto-cell-based enemies detected ahead. Be wary of reforming cell blocks.
Even if you destroy them, they'll use the cells around them to reconstitute. Attack strategically.
Whatever you say. Oh. Oh. What? Oh, so as long as one of these things is still in cell form, it cannot break? No? But why did that one up on top break, but not the ones over there? What? Wait, how graphic is intensive all day? Okay, why did it come back? It just stopped respawning for a second. Yeah. Okay, I guess I have to destroy them all at the same time. That's what's happening here. No, it's not what's happening. Button. I guess? Sure. Whatever. I'm afraid of that guy. I'm probably gonna fall down. Maybe not. I still don't know how to get rid of them though. This didn't seem to have worked last time. What the fuck? I mean, I remember what Dr. White said, but that's not helping. What does this do anyway? Oh. Nothing useful. I'm not gonna use a bulldozer, no. Yeah, I know I'll die if I try to cut them down like that. I guess I'd rather not have a platform at all than have these be in the way. Maybe I'm lucky again. Why did the two top ones come back, but not the two bottom ones? I don't understand, game! Fuck it. And they're back, and undead, but and they're back. Why?
Proto-cell-based enemies detected ahead. Be wary of reforming cell blocks.
Yeah, no kidding.
If you destroy them, they'll use the cells around them to reconstitute. Attack strategically.
Yeah, no kidding. I've been destroying them all. Well, not necessarily all at the very same time, but as much as I could. Like they were all gone, and then still 2 of them came back. And again, they're back. Even though all of them were gone. What the fuck, game? Like I cannot dash into them either to get them destroyed. Maybe if they're like half broken, maybe that's how that works. Maybe that's how they want me to do it. No, okay. Not sure if that's how you're supposed to do it, but that's the only way that I can see it going at all.
Bring it
Fuck
on.
you. And 3 of them come back anyway. No. Do I have to be a certain distance away or not away for them to not reform? Yeah, I guess that's how it is. I guess what they meant was, Beck, stay as close to these fuckers as possible or else they'll respawn. Which doesn't help me either. Oh.
Detected ahead. Be wary of reforming cell blocks.
Even if you destroy them, they'll use the cells around them to reconstitute. Attack strategically.
Attack strategically? No. Stay close to them or else they'll reform. That's the actual thing. But why actually teach the player something if instead you could just spell some lore or something? I don't know. Oops.
Bring it on.
That's not about a weapon. This is neither, but I mean, actually it was. Yeah, I need to be close to them, I guess, but not too close or else I'll fall down. I don't think I can make platforms here. Huh. That works.
Here we go.
There's better not one platform that can crush you.
Amazing!
Here we go. That's
I'm gonna assume I need to climb upwards for one of them.
Sprinter! So many cells! The entire place is made out of them! How many robots did Trinity absorb?
Trinity was programmed with a single prime directive. To grow, to evolve. She will pursue any course that allows her to assimilate more cells.
And that's why I gotta be super specific when telling a robot to do something. If you tell a robot to like for its prime directive for being human happiness, it might come to the conclusion that the most, or to prevent unhappiness, let's put it that way. Yeah, to prevent sadness for humans. Well, the best way to prevent sadness for humans is for humans to not exist, because then humans cannot be sad. Gotta be careful about these kind of decisions that robots could possibly make, or AI for that matter. Yep. That worked. Okay, let's put that one into cube form so I don't accidentally kill myself. Still almost accidentally kill myself. Better not have to go all the way up there for some reason, because I don't think I can. Instead of... God. Can I? Yes, I can switch in theory. Oh, that's not a platform, that just looks like one. Much better.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, you fucking... What's the weapon that I wanted for this? Well, that kind of worked, I guess. Not the weapon that I wanted, but I'll take it. It worked. Another one-up. Ah, but the boss! Oh no.
Are you Trinity?
I know there are some quick strats, kind of, sort of, maybe, possibly. But I don't remember them.
It's finally come to this. Two of my proudest creations squaring off. Beck, stop her the way you did the other mighty numbers. Save Trinity!
Yes,
I'd rather just kill her.
Professor.
Okay, I want to believe that this was a pretty good weapon, except Trinity is currently a yellow devil. Fuck. Okay, that one cannot be dashed under. Maybe with a low dash. I keep forgetting that it exists because you need it exactly for 1 second. Let's keep using this weapon right here. It's easy to use for the situation.
Are you Trinity?
Because I can just do this. Now wait. How come I'm the only one who hears some Pac-Man sounds here? Oh. I guess that's what I get for messing around. Also, I probably should heal. Oh. What do you mean Oh, brother. So close. Why did I have to mess this up? Wait, wasn't there a second phase of this boss battle? God, I hope there's no second phase. God, there's gonna be a second phase. Crud. I'd say any battle where part of it is a Yellow Devil pattern is an awful fight.
Attention! I am picking up a significant shift in Trinity's readings. She appears to be distressed.
Indeed. Just as Beck absorbed aspects of the other mighty numbers, she's learning from Beck. She's struggling with what she's done, what she'll do next, how to control her power. You can do it, Trinity. Open your mind. Show the world that robots
Yeah,
can
it's
evolve.
it's straight down from top to bottom, then back. But it's like a pattern where you have to dodge some by jumping, dodge some by not jumping. Wait, what the fuck? How was I supposed to not take damage there? Oh, okay, I get it. And I guess I was supposed to jump or just take the hit. I don't know. Oh god, no. It's random. Or at least appears to be random. Oh no. And back to start. Oh no. Oops, too early. Yeah, this is technically what I mean with Yellow Devil, like it comes back. Okay, let her come a little closer so I can absorb. I guess Trinity always shoots in the opposite direction of you. Ah, that's missed. One more shot. Preferably with Blumen not sitting in front of my face. Get on my table, Bluma. It's the final boss battle. I gotta concentrate. No. Ah, I got too eager. But I guess you have to be, otherwise the boss will just heal itself again. Does Trinity actually have a weakness, or are you just supposed to be using whichever weapon you want? I mean, this bomb is looking really good, for what it's worth. Except for this pattern, maybe. Oh, good lord, how are you supposed to dodge this? I don't have... This is bad. Oh. Oh, okay, I see.
Bring it up.
wait for you to actually open up first. Oh, because the weapon energy thing that I have like a bomb leaves another bomb behind or something. Oops. Oh. Oh no, she's healing herself now. Ah, barely. But I'm at half health. Patterns in the second phase, or well, the movement this phase here isn't even all that bad. It's strictly the, oh yeah, I'm just spewing stuff left and right with no discernible pattern phases. Yeah. That was close. And I guess you just don't get any... Yeah. I guess you don't get it from absorbing bosses. I get that you're supposed to somehow dodge it, but I don't see how. Like, what's the
Bring it on.
Oh nice, it gave me a full one. Nice. Dash, right. So, like, when it's spewing all the tiles randomly around, how do you influence where Trinity is spewing those tiles? Because you must be able to influence it somehow, right? Otherwise, there's just no way of dodging that unless you pop her, like the small balls beneath. But then Trinity will fall down immediately, so... Ah, yeah, no, this is not gonna be a good round. Yeah, no. At the very least, I have not confirmed that. In fact, yeah, the E-Tank does get destroyed upon death. Now let's actually focus on this goddamn pattern. Yeah, I can low dodge through these, weirdly enough. Oh, nice. Actually fire. I'd probably not rush into the enemy projectiles while I'm at it. Can I? Yes, I can. Okay, a bit more than half a bar and an entire E-Tank. I think we can do this, right? We know that everything's weakness is explosions, so let's keep casting them. And actually missed the last shot. Oops. And this shot entirely. Oh wait, she's not. Oh shit! I'm at 1 hit point. And almost out of explosions, so I don't think I have any better weapons, so let's... Oh. Well, that's good to know that that was when I was... Okay. Wait, what? Why did it explode right in front of me? Ah, what do you mean that didn't count yet? Oh no. Worth it! Wait, what? Wait, what? You were dead! You were fucking dead! Don't tell me you first have to get through the entire phase in order to die. That's worse than, Kyomajo and Setsu levels of bullshittery. Just wow, like, they can't even trigger death flag for a boss properly. Ah, shit. Don't heal, thank you. At least they can do this, right? That you don't... Well, I guess you always do have to, but she always shoots away from... Oh, right. Oh, missed my cue for hitting her. About as much health as I had the last time. And this is doable. Sometimes, maybe. Just have to get lucky with the random patterns. Oh shit. It's bad. And I'm dead. Didn't have as much luck as last time, I guess. Please give me... Thank you. I guess they always give you a health up. Or not health up, but yeah, I need tank. I guess they technically are health ups. Oh, down to my last 2 lives. I wonder if I should just... I mean, it's always gonna be full again anyway. Unless, of course, I waste my rockets. And away from me. Thank you, game. Oh. Nah, Mr. McHugh. Again? Which means I have to deal with another half of a annoying pattern. Best runs so far, I guess. Guess I know I definitely do not want to do that because I cannot attack and dodge at the same time. Fortunately, I'm most likely just gonna break through, yeah. I'm gonna use that health recovery immediately. That was fun, I guess. That pattern still sucks. Like, a lot. Oh no. Ironically, this last one is the easiest one, because it can just drop down through the gap. Okay, default that. Ah! Now she's healing herself. Oh no, I'm not making it through this time. No way. I had to rush into her, or otherwise she would have healed herself.
Bring it.
That's why the healing mechanic sucks. It really does. Off to a great start, I see. Yeah, even I kind of disagree with it. Like, I really hate the call boss as well, because it's just, okay, now you wait for a whole minute until you can do something again. But at least, it doesn't have two phases. And some in really, well, obnoxious patterns. If that randomly splitting phase didn't exist, I would say this boss is alright. It's a final boss, it's allowed to be difficult. Maybe it's a little bit cheap, I don't know. But, maybe I'm just using the wrong weapons, I don't know. But, my current weapon is doing a good enough job, usually. So I'm willing to argue that it's good enough. Except I could need to do a little bit more damage for this section here. Okay, no, that was horrible. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? That's a thing that can happen? Also, how did I dodge that? Oh god. Don't kill me, please. Then again, I'm saying, yeah, this boss isn't so bad, but at the same time, I am, repeatedly... Oh no. Shit. Yeah, I am just, surviving through the sheer use of, E-tanks. god, Ray does not sound like fun at all. Okay, give me your health. Uh-oh, that was too much. Okay, and now die. I guess it cannot spit at you anymore if you take down the two bottom portions. That's actually good to know. Good. Do I need to do something here? Oh, just dash into it. Wow, what are the achievements literally called? Super Fighting Robot. Man, I wish this was Mega Man. Actually, no, I don't. Then Mega Man would have another bad game in its lineup. Although all the classic Mega Man games are all pretty good. Just some of the X ones are bad, and for one of the same reasons being some of the stories are just ridiculously bad.
True form. I did it. I mean, you did it, Trinity.
So if
Excellent work,
Dr. White is made of a robot who can just hover like that, why can't all of his robots like back hover as well? That would be so convenient for you know, everything pretty much.
She means that the whole place is coming down.
I mean, she was a load-bending boss.
The assimilation threat is gone. Mighty numbers, rescue Beck and Trinity.
Roger that.
For what it's worth, though, this game was it had halfway decent level design half the time, sort of. Like, it's not all that bad, but there's so many minor things that just grind you the wrong way, and pretty much at all times. Like, characters never shutting up, and they think the story is really good, but it's really not. And the characters are mostly just annoying one-note characters. They try, I really have the feeling that they tried to give these characters personality, but it just doesn't shine through, and by the time they have more than their second time, like, voice to lines, whatever, you've already put them into the category of, yeah, no, you're goddamn annoying, please stop. And just the fact that the most convenient way to kill enemies is by dashing through them. That, I guess it's a nice idea to keep players like going forward, like always in motion. By it, you essentially heavily incentivize the use of the dash button, which is good. The problem is that players who are good at these kind of games heavily use the dash button to begin with. So you don't need to incentivize that anymore, they're using that on their own. And this philosophy of having the player dash into enemies to kill them off is 90% of the awful, like the actual awful design of this game. In my opinion anyway. Like, the bosses healing themselves comes from this design choice that you have to dash into them. If you didn't have to dash into them, their health would just be gone. Or or you would have to do something else in order to knock their health down permanently, but what? Like, hit them another time? Well, that's not a problem, you can't just hit them like any other time. Oh right, the Kickstarters are forever. 5 hours! Skip to the next part, mighty number. Skip it all, please. Yeah, I was essentially just rambling on because I really wanted to have more of a design talk while I was playing this game, but
empathy and caring nature.
I guess there wasn't too much to talk about, unfortunately.
Heart routine makes it possible for robots to evolve ethically, to grow responsibly. Just wait.
Like, one thing that I've also constantly heard that I can agree on, this game is probably really fun to play as a speedrunner. Once you know the game, it just dashing through everything is probably a really exhilarating experience. The problem is that because of that, they kind of
evolving on their own. This heart of yours is unnecessary.
Yeah, they kind of just
dangerous. I remain
forgot to make the experience fun for a non-speedrunner.
My name is William White. I'll show you. I'll show you and everyone else who doubted me.
These are the words of a William White.
Then only time will tell if this mighty number 9, this Beck, is a blessing.
Well, it's written in orange, so it must be the truth. Wait, no, that was red. Now orange is close enough to red.
Content in extra mode is here.
What should we tackle next?
The main menu, please.
Attention. End the game.
Oh wait, no, I meant back to top.
Return to the title.
Mighty number 9.
Because I'm ending it here. This stream I'm not playing playing the original game because, well, technically, I guess I could play a Mega Man game now, but no. This game has taken a bit longer than Kuma Densetsu 1 or 2. And Mega Man usually takes me longer than a round of Toho. Despite everything, though, the streaming this game was kind of fun. In a morbid kind of way, I guess. But I will never touch this game ever again. I did what I had planned to do with it. I streamed it, did a little bit of design discussion, and that's all I'm ever going to do. Be uninstalled forever, Mighty Number 9, and probably hidden from my Steam library as well, so that no one ever may stumble upon you and be tempted to play you ever again. I make it sound like this game is awful from beginning to end, but it's like on a scale from 1 to 100, I'd probably give it like a 48. Like, it's mediocre for the most part. It has some bad portions. Okay, probably more like 43 then. 42. Definitely 42. Yeah, it's mediocre for the most part. It has some bad design choices. Has some really awful design choices. But at the core, it's still a Mega Man game. A really rough around the edges Mega Man game. Which begs the question, why do you play this instead of Mega Man? And that's probably its biggest crime, that it couldn't fulfill that it couldn't fulfill yeah, just the standard. All it had to do was be a mediocre Mega Man game. Not better, not worse than Mega Man. People would have been happy considering that this came out when Mega Man was dead, essentially. Where no Mega Man games had been made for years. And yeah, I guess the Kickstarter, like, they hyped up the Kickstarter too much. In one way they had to get the finances in. But that was also the death. Because everybody was looking forward to this game and the promises it made. And, well, then in the end they couldn't deliver. And in a way, we were really close to having the same thing happen to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Except that that game came out really well. And I'm super glad for it, because I'm more of a Castlevania guy than a Mega Man guy. So... But I love both series. Even though I only discovered the Mega Man series, like, I think my first Mega Man game was Mega Mari. Yeah. I don't know what this says about me, except that I'm way too much to Toho, but... That, and that I didn't have any Nintendo consoles when growing up. Yeah, the numerous delays were also a problem, but they weren't really the nail in the coffin for the game. It if anything, it lowered the expectations for the game, which was probably a good thing. Because when the game came out, then people could say, oh yeah, well, I already had lowered expectations due to all the delays. So, Either way, I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna play for the next game yet. I'll probably decide at random. Like how I did with Mighty Number 9. I played too many good games, so now it's time for another bad one. which means that James Bond will be in the next in 2 streams after. Hell no, I'm not going back to that game ever again. Or am I? No. Yeah, not sure when I'm streaming next, but like, I'll just stream when I have time, like usual. So anyway, thanks for staying with me. And yeah, unfortunately the music's gone once you tap out, but I need to show you these brilliant dancing and spinning gifs. Otherwise this wouldn't be an outro. Especially not with me stumbling around the words and not knowing how to shut up. Or when to shut up for that matter. Anyway, see you guys!